Hello, personally, I'm quite invested on the subject of potential discovery, um, you know, journey to greatness and destiny. I like to talk about people's experiences on their journey to destiny, on their journey to greatness, and all of those things. And of course, making a career out of your potential. So, today I'm going to talk to a very unique class of people. If you know you carry a kind of unique grace, a level of uniqueness that can position you for a rare kind of greatness, come closer. Let's talk. So, there's something I want to talk to us about today, and that's loyalty. And the reason why I'm talking about loyalty is that on your journey to destiny, human beings are actually not wired to function as an island on their own, meaning that you would create and form alliances, right? And these alliances, this network of people, is what would enhance and amplify your pace to your final destination, right? So, let's quickly discuss the few elements of loyalty. The first element of loyalty is that loyalty is not forced but earned. If you try to force loyalty, that's no longer loyalty, that is subservience, that is suppression. And the funny thing, the detrimental thing about subservience and suppression is that human beings, by nature, by natural instinct, are independent creature, meaning that no one has the instinct to be rude. Every average human being has that instinct of freedom. So, if you suppress someone or make them subservient to you or subject to your control, there is only one thing imminent. You had better pray that that person does not lay its hand or a hand on the sheath of a sword that can destroy you. They won't hesitate at all. In a whiff, you're gone. So that's the detrimental thing about suppression and subservience. So loyalty is earned. And if you are not going to give much, don't expect much. What do I mean by that? If you expect loyalty from someone, the level of loyalty that you think you expect from that person is the level of commitment you must give to that person as well. Otherwise, they will feel used. Another thing is, another element, before I even move on from that, okay, let's look at it like this. I think I remember something important I have to add to that, is that a lot of people, the reason why you complain of people not being appreciative is because, in the real sense of it, it's not because they are not appreciative, it's because they have refused to be subject to your control because of the help you rendered. A lot of people, because you render a little help here and there, you want that person to become subservient to you. Loyalty does not work like that. There's a difference between loyalty and appreciation. The person that has appreciated, has said thank you, has moved on. Then you now expect to continue to make the person be at your beck and call. It's not going to work like that. That's not that's not how loyalty come into, reality. No, it doesn't work like that. Another element is that loyalty has to be renewed. What do I mean by this? That loyalty has to be renewed. What I mean by loyalty has to be renewed is that when there are phases, and we live our lives in phases. I hope we all understand that. We live our lives in phases. So there are some people you need for a season, and there are some people you need for a long-term course. Now, for people that you need for a season, the commitment you show to them is understand. You might show more than that, yeah, but at least understandably, the commitment you show to them is seasonal as well. But there are some very, very, very substantial relationship to your destiny. People whom God has deliberately positioned in your way, either to show you a clue to a path, to hold your hand through the journey, or to equip you. There are some people, they will show you a path. Some people's duty is to hold your hand through the journey, and some people's duty is to equip you for the journey. All of those people have roles that are quite important, and all of these roles are important. They are important. But the thing is, some, like I said, are for a short term, for a season, and some are for a long-term relationship. Those people, you need them for long. So people that belong to that class, you need to consistently renew your loyalty with them. And the way you renew loyalty is you continue to renew your commitment. You continue to renew your commitment. So if you have done something for them in a particular phase of their life, as they grow, you continue to show a level of commitment that matches their growth. That way, they are assured that you are also giving as much as they are giving to you, because to whom much is given, much is expected. Okay? So you have to continue to renew your loyalty. Let's take, for instance, a husband and a wife. So basically, maybe before marriage, you have been, as a husband, you've been very caring, you do a lot of things to impress this person, all right? And of course, the person took your loyalty for it, took you by your words, believed you, decided to submit to you as your wife. Then shortly after the marriage, it's going to be another phase of life entirely. Then you became something different. You now expect to rely on what you've done. At that phase of life, you expect to rely on that to get through the other phases. It's not going to work. You need to continue to commit to that person for a renewal of their own loyalty as well. You need to continue to commit consistently, depending on the kind of relationship, on daily basis, on whatever basis, depending on the nature of the relationship you have with the person. Otherwise, they will feel used, and when they feel used, there is only one thing that is very imminent: betrayal. All right? Betrayal, neglect, or a complete destruction of that relationship. Another element which I'm going to stop at is that always have a backup, because loyalty is not permanent. Now, some loyalties are expected to be permanent. Yes, expected. So when you hope for the best, always prepare for the worst. And that does not mean that you should prepare some form of disloyalty, waiting to explode. No, it simply means a preparation of your mind, not a physical preparation. Put your mind at it that anything could go bad, anything could go wrong at any time. And begin to develop that emotional cushion. I'll put it like that. Begin to develop that emotional cushion that anything can happen anytime with anybody. Anybody at all. So, and this is the reason why you must do yourself the honor of healing each time you're hurt. Heal and move on. Your focus is not on the process, but on the end, the goal, the result. As much as your effort is needed for the report, your focus is on the result. In fact, it is your focus on the result that helps you with the intensity and the level of effort you put into your different reports. That's which means the process to the result. That's what I mean by report. So hope for the best, prepare for the worst. The reason why a lot of people do not move on from a lot of betrayals, a lot of damaged relationship, is because we do not have, we haven't equipped ourselves with the mindset that we are not promised forever with anybody. Forever is not promised. Anything could cause, a parting of you and this person. Anything could part you. It could be death, it could be anything. So when you equip yourself with those emotional cushions by hoping for the best but preparing for the worst from the get-go, then you would understand how thinly layered loyalty is. It could be easily punctured at any time. So this is the reason why you must hope for the best and prepare for the worst. So remember, loyalty is not forced, it is earned. Loyalty must consistently be renewed. And lastly, loyalty is not permanent, even though it is sometimes expected to be permanent, but it is not. So you hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Bye.